Welcome in Paris. We are today at the Champs-Élysées, which is one of the most famous avenues in the world in Paris, of course. Champs-Élysées is known for centuries. You can go back to our former king, Louis XIV. Champs-Élysées, the word champ means field, countryside. It was formerly a countryside here. And it has become a famous avenue just after the French Revolution and our Emperor Napoleon. Okay. It is now extending from what we call Place de la Concorde with the obelisk from Egypt up to the Place de l'Étoile, place of the star place, with this famous Arc de Triomphe, Arc of Triumph. It's called Place de l'Étoile because there are 12 avenues extending all around. Champs-Élysées are one of the 12. And if you climb at the Arc de Triomphe, you will see on the pavement there is the star with 12 branches on the ground. Okay. From the obelisk, Place de la Concorde, to the Arc de Triomphe, the estimated length is 1,910 meters. And the average width is about 70 meters. So the question is that imagine you are starting from the obelisk to the Arc de Triomphe, crossing the avenue and getting back to the obelisk. So the question is, how many feet would you walk for making this trip around obelisk, crossing Place de l'Étoile and back?
Hello, my name is Wilhelm. I'm an actor here in Vienna, Austria. We are in the Heldenplatz. Now, the Heldenplatz was designed by Franz Joseph. He was emperor here in the early 1900s. But for 700 years, emperors and empresses have lived here at Habsburg Palace. All right. So Heldenplatz is a giant square in front of the palace, and it is 215 meters long, and the perimeter is 930 feet. So my question to you is, what is the area of Heldenplatz? So now, just to give you a hint about just how big Heldenplatz is, in 1938, up on that balcony over there, Adolf Hitler decided to tell the Austrian people, which was 250,000 Austrians who stood in the square, that many people, that he was going to annex Austria into Nazi Germany. 250,000 people right here.
Good afternoon, class. Michael's dad here. I'm standing in Budapest, Hungary, a city divided by the Danube River, dividing the city into two parts, the Buda part and the Pest part on the other side of the river. The Danube River has several bridges that connect the Buda side to the Pest side. The oldest bridge is the Chain Bridge, several hundred years old. The second oldest bridge is the Margaret Bridge, a little bit younger than the Chain Bridge. The Margaret Bridge is 2,000 meters away from the Chain Bridge, and the Danube River is about 450 meters across between the Margaret and the Chain Bridges. If I were to start walking from the chain bridge on the Buda side of the Danube and walk to the Margaret Bridge, cross the Margaret Bridge, and walk past the Hungarian Parliament building all the way to the chain bridge, and then cross the chain bridge back to the Buda side to where I started, what area of the Danube River would I have encircled?
Hi, my name's Captain Phil Wainwright.
I'm First Officer Paddy Ivers.
We've just flown this Boeing 787 from Stockholm in Sweden to Fort Lauderdale, which is about just over 4,300 miles, and in that time we burnt 46 tons, that's 46 metric tons of fuel. And the Boeing 787 probably burns less fuel per passenger mile than any other aircraft in the sky at the moment, and we have burnt at least 20% or less than most of the other airliners that are flying around today. So my question to you, class, is how much fuel would we have burned if we'd have been in an older type of aircraft, remembering that I said that this burns 20% less than the older types.